You're doing it right now. Small habits are quietly draining your brain power, and you don't even notice. They feel normal, comfortable, just part of who you are. But psychology shows a darker truth. These simple patterns are keeping your brain stuck in low gear. What if the reason you feel mentally slow isn't lack of intelligence? It's these 6 behaviors hurting your mind every day. The scary part? Most people never realize what's holding them back. Intelligence isn't fixed at birth. Science proves your brain power changes based on daily habits. The brain you'll have next year depends on how you use it today. Researchers have found specific behaviors that show up in people using less of their mental potential. These aren't genetic problems, they're patterns you can change. If you've ever felt like your thinking is foggy or slow, these 6 habits might be the hidden reasons. Habit 1. You react before you think. Someone criticizes you, and you're fighting back before they finish talking. You see a social media post you hate, and your fingers are already typing an angry reply. Your mouth moves faster than your mind. This is reacting too fast. Your brain's thinking part gets skipped completely. That's the part responsible for smart decisions, planning, and self-control. When you react instantly, you're running purely on emotion. Brain research shows this pattern connects directly to lower brain function. Your brain has 2 systems: fast automatic reactions and slow smart thinking. Low performers never turn on the smart layer. They live in reaction mode. Smart thinking needs a pause, a moment between what happens and how you respond. Every instant reaction is your brain taking the easy way instead of the smart way. 2. You avoid anything difficult. A hard book? You put it down. A tough problem? You walk away. Learning something new that needs real effort? You'll do it later. Difficulty feels like a wall, so you turn around every time. Here's the brutal truth. Your brain changes shape based on what you ask from it. Choose easy tasks over and over, and your brain gets weaker. It's like going to the gym and only lifting the lightest weights forever. Research proves that people who accept difficulty develop stronger thinking skills. Those who avoid it create a mental comfort zone that becomes a prison. Your brain will only grow as strong as the challenges you give it. Low performers see difficulty as danger. High performers see it as training. 3. You repeat mistakes and blame others. You've had the same fight 5 times. You've been late for the same reasons again and again. You make choices that hurt you over and over, but somehow, it's never your fault. The world is just unfair. People don't understand. Things were against you. This is failure to learn from mistakes. Psychology shows that thinking about your own thinking is essential for learning. Without it, you cannot step back and see what went wrong. Low performers have broken learning loops. They never ask, "What did I do to cause this?" Instead, they blame others. This protects their ego, but kills growth. Your brain needs honest self-checking to improve. When you blame outside factors, you're telling your brain nothing needs to change. So, nothing does. Each repeated mistake isn't proof you can't learn, it's proof you won't look at yourself. 4. Your attention span has collapsed. You start reading and check your phone after 30 seconds. You begin a task and switch to something else within minutes. Focusing on anything hard for more than a few moments feels impossible. Your mind jumps between distractions constantly. This is weak attention control. Your brain's control center responsible for focus, memory, and goals is severely weakened. When this control is low, you become a slave to whatever grabs your attention. Brain scientists proved attention can be trained, but modern life is designed to destroy it. Every notification, endless scrolling, and interruption rewires your brain for shallow thinking. Deep thinking needs sustained focus. Complex problems need holding multiple pieces of information at once. Without attention control, you're permanently locked out of higher-level thinking. 5. You talk but never really listen. In conversations, you're already preparing your next comment while others are speaking. You interrupt constantly because your thoughts feel urgent. You ask questions but don't absorb answers. Silence is uncomfortable, so you fill every gap with your voice. This shows poor brain processing. Real listening is mentally hard work. It requires taking in information, comparing it to what you know, spotting patterns, and generating insights. That takes effort. People who talk more than they listen aren't more intelligent, they're mentally lazy. Their brains prefer the easy task of speaking over the hard task of absorbing. But growth needs new information. When you only talk, you're recycling the same limited knowledge endlessly. Psychology research found people remember only 50% of what they hear right after hearing it. For constant talkers, It's even lower because they never truly listened. Every conversation becomes a wasted chance to learn something new. 6. You're certain you're smarter than you are. You rarely admit when you don't know something. Feedback feels like attack. When challenged, you get defensive instead of curious. Deep down, you believe you're much smarter than others recognize. This is called the Dunning-Kruger effect. Psychologists discovered that people with lower skills dramatically overestimate their abilities. Meanwhile, genuinely skilled people underestimate themselves. Why? To accurately judge your knowledge, you need knowledge. To recognize errors, you need skills. It's a mental trap. The less you know, the more confident you feel because you can't see your gaps. This habit is destructively dangerous because it blocks all improvement. If you already believe you're highly intelligent, why work to develop? Your overconfidence becomes a ceiling preventing growth. Truly intelligent people remain students forever, always aware of what they don't know. Here's what changes everything. These habits aren't permanent. Your brain performance right now is just your current state, not your destiny. The brain is remarkably changeable. It responds to how you challenge it. These patterns aren't carved into your DNA. They're learned behaviors running on autopilot. And the powerful truth, awareness breaks the pattern. Seeing these habits clearly is the first step to dismantling them. If you recognized yourself here, don't sink into shame, rise into action. You've just identified exactly where your transformation begins. The question isn't whether your brain can improve. The question is whether you'll demand that it does. UNFELT explores the uncomfortable psychological truths that create real change. If this video shifted how you see your own mind, subscribe right now. We're building a community that chooses growth over comfort, awareness over autopilot. Here's my challenge. Comment the number 1 through 6 of the habit that hit you hardest, and share one specific action you'll take this week to change it. Not tomorrow, this week. Let's transform awareness into real action together. Your intelligence isn't fixed, but these habits are fixing it in place. Time to break free.